For chapter homework review for chapter 8, find axis of symmetry, vertex, and if it's minimum or maximum. So here A is 1, B is -2, and C is -3. If A, which is 1, is greater than 0, it means the parabola opens up. The vertex is all the way at the bottom and it's going to be minimum. For finding the for axis of symmetry, -b over 2a, and you're going to put here -2, 2 times 1, so that's 2 over 2, which is 1. So you plug that into the y value. Always put the bracket around the variable that you want to plug in. That would be easier. And you're going to get here is 1 minus 2 minus 3, and that's going to be -4. So vertex is 1 comma -4, and axis of symmetry is x equals 1, and that's going to be minimum, and minimum value is going to be y value, that's -4. So for number 2, you're going to have -2 as A, B is 12, C is 5. Axis of symmetry is x equals -b over 2a. Plug that in the value. Always put the bracket around where you're going to plug the value. -12 divided by 2 times -2, that's going to be -12, -4. -12 divided by -4 is 3. Axis of symmetry is 3. To find the vertex, you're going to plug it in for the y. So plug the x value to find y. Always put the bracket around so that it's easier to plug it in. You got here is -2 times 9 plus 36 plus 5, -18 plus 36 plus 5, and that's going to be 23. 3 comma 23. A is less than 2 is going to be opens down. It means it's going to give you maximum value of y, that is 23. For number 3, this is a, it's in the form of a times x minus h square plus k, where you're going to move this 1 unit right and 2 units down. So 1 unit right and 2 units down is this point right here. If A is 1, it means you're going to follow the pattern 2, 4, 3, 9, and this is 1, 1, 2, 4, and then you're going to combine the points to get the parabola that opens up. It means the vertex is h comma k, 1 comma -2 is going to give you a minimum value of -2. For question number 4, you're going to show 5 points on the graph and see if the parabola opens up and opens down. If you find A, B, and C, you can tell if it is opens up or opens down. Now A is greater than 0, which means the parabola opens up, because A is 3, which is greater than 0. So this is greater than 0. It means that it opens up. Formula for AOC is -b over 2a. When you plug it into the formula, make sure you put the bracket around where you're going to put the value for B, that is 6, A, and that is 3. So that's going to be negative 6 over 6. So negative 6 over 6 is negative 1. Axis of symmetry is negative 1. Plugging in for finding y, put the bracket around x because here you're going to plug the value for x. So the x is going to be negative 1, negative 1. 3 times 1 minus 6 minus 4. And that's going to be 3 minus 6 minus 4, which is negative 7. So that's going to be negative 1 comma negative 7. For y-intercept, you normally put 0 comma c, and in this case the c is 4, so 0 comma 4. Negative 4 is your y-intercept. Domain for this one, always remember, is going to be negative infinity to infinity. So the vertex is going to be negative 1 comma negative 7, and that is negative 1 comma negative 7. You're going to mirror the point, this one, onto the other side, and that's going to be your graph. For it's a vertical stretch graph. If a is greater than 1, so a is 3, it means it's a vertical stretch, or other word of this one is narrower graph. Pattern is also changed. Remember, the pattern is 1 1 2 4, but in this case is 1, x value is same, but the y value is multiplied by 3, so 1 3 and 2 12. You can see that here is 1 3, so this one is 1 3. Although the point, which is a y-intercept, helped us to make the graph, but if you have to follow the pattern, always multiply the y coordinate by whatever you have a. Range is starting from negative 1, starting from negative 1 for negative 7 for y value, is going up and up and up. So the range is going to be negative 7 comma infinity. For number 5, you're going to have same thing. A is negative 16, B is 32, and C is 5. Axis of symmetry, x equals negative b over 2a. When you put the bracket around this b and 2 times negative 16, the both top and bottom is negative, so it should be a positive 1. When you plug it in for y, you put the bracket around the t, so this is going to be a t value. Plug it in, you're going to get here is 1 plus 3 times 32 times 1 plus 5. So that's going to be negative 16 plus 32 plus 5. So this is 16 plus 5, that is 21. So the vertex is going to be 1 comma 21. A is negative, it opens down. The maximum value in this case is 21. The y-intercept for this is 0 comma c, so y-intercept is 0 comma c, which is 0 comma 5. So let's say this is 0 comma 5. So if you scale this as 1, the 1 comma 21 would be a point up here. Mirror this point on the other side, you're going to get the parabola that opens down, and on the top is 1 comma 21 is your vertex. Maximum value is 21. For number 6, you're going to have a equals 1 over 4. B is going to be 1, and C is -6. The parabola is going to opens up because A is positive. It means it's going to give you minimum value. Formula is -b/2a for axis of symmetry. So you're going to put the bracket around A and B and plug it in, A as 1, B as 1. So B is going to be 1 and A is 1/4. So -1, this is going to be 1/2. When you flip this, this is going to be -1 times 2/1, and that's -2 for x value. For finding y, you're going to put the y 1/4 bracket around x value and plug in the x value as -2. 1/4 times 4 minus 2 minus 6. So that's going to give you 1 minus 2 minus 6, and that is -7. So -2 comma -7 is your vertex. Y-intercept is 0 comma C, and that's going to be 0 comma -6. When you plot this -2 comma -7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this one, so -2 comma -7, 0 comma -6 is your other point, which is y-intercept. Domain is always same, -infinity to infinity. Is going to be a wider graph because A is less than 1. If you're following the pattern, you're going to multiply y coordinate by 1/4. So this is going to be 2 comma 4 divided by 4. So instead of 2, 4, that's going to give you 2, 1. 2, 1. So 2, 1, and it will just give you a wider graph. Range is the height of the graph, starting from -6 is going up and up and up to infinity.